And I would imagine Coach Line said we got a tough game ahead of us. 19-7 as you go to the locker room, and you're going to be kicking off to a very tough Clarkston Wolf team. Oh, no, actually it goes to Oxford, right?
Yes,
yeah.
We will get the ball at the start of the half, thankfully.
Yeah, there you go. I was thinking the other way around. That's good news for us.
Yeah,
We have got to capitalize on this first offensive charge.
Yes, that's a must. Couldn't agree more.
Great to have you with us on our stream tonight. Let's remind you of our sponsors. The Detroit Wing Company. Get your entire tailgate from the Detroit Wing Company. Also, we want to thank our friends at the Barron Industries. Turning 100 years old, bringing you out of this kickoff right now for Oxford.
Pavlock takes it off at the 12 and brings it up to about the 30, 31, roughly.
And
Sean Wilson, captain, senior, leads the team out onto the field as first player on.
And we also want to thank our friends from the Oxford Bank. Oxford Bank, your hometown bank, bringing you some of our coverage of Oxford football this season.
Jack Hendricks back at the helm. And what do you know, Jim? Luke Johnson in the backfield.
Well, this could be the surprise attack right here. And he'll get stopped up right about just before the line of scrimmage.
No, my apologies. As Preston Wilder.
Preston Wilder, the freshman. He's a freshman. That'll be second down and about 8 to go. Once again, Cats have really got to capitalize on their next offensive plays or the next 2 or 3 possessions to save anything out of the game here. Handoff up the middle. It is Wilder for about 5 yards, and everybody in the middle, holding Preston in the middle.
Yeah, the entire Clarkston defense was in on that tackle.
He had Cats and Wolves all over him.
I'm really not sure why we're not seeing more of Luke Johnson.
Again, that is kind of a mystery, but we did see him play some defense there.
Absolutely, he is.
Number 13 checks in for your Wildcats, Owen Pavlock. 19-7, third quarter action from the stadium here in Oxford on a homecoming night. Homecoming festivities just got underway.
These are this bunch formation we've seen.
Oh, might be an offside there, but I guess he held it. Up the middle, and we'll get maybe a hard first down there.
Pushed, and he's saying his knee was down 3 yards short.
And that'll be fourth, and what do you do now? Do you take a chance? You're fourth and what, about 2?
Yeah, call it fourth and a long 2.
A long 2. Now, you did that back in the first quarter, but you're down by 19, and you don't want to give them that good field position. That is a big call here.
Yes,
Hendricks rolls in with the play. I guess they're going to keep it. Big call here. Clarkston digs deep. Hendricks over center. Handoff, and they will be denied. Denied, if not more. And that ball will get turned over. It should be.
Yeah, Steve, you're right. That band does put in a lot of hours. I can remember growing up and hearing that band practice in the wee hours of the morning. Sometimes even before the sun was up, it seemed. Clarkston going to take over on our 36-yard line. We haven't really had an answer for them on defense in the last 2 or 3 series. Brody Kosin lined up as a tight end here.
Man in motion. Handoff on the far right side. and we'll stop him for about a 6-yard gain.
Liam O'Neill, the first hat on the ball there for Oxford, as well as Evan Geringer in on the tackle there.
Second down and about, I guess, 6. Brady Collins in the shotgun. 3 wideouts to this side, far right, and man in the backfield. Hand off, and he keeps it. He'll take it down and be stopped by Luke Johnson down about the 11-yard line.
Just seems like wherever the ball goes, Luke goes. Not a bad thing to have on defense. Just wish that offense isn't getting that much yardage right off the bat. Jacob Childress checking in, Evan Geringer coming off. Have not seen Desmond Stevens on the field yet for Clarkston.
Out of the shotgun, Collins. And he'll hand it off and roll around the corner and down for about maybe to the 4-yard line. Flag's on the call, though. We got a flag. And it looks like it might be against Oxford.
Lucas Bowman in on that carry. Tackled by Johnson and Wilson.
And it's going to go against the Clarkston Wolves holding. Break for Oxford on that carry. That'll be roughly about a 5-yard penalty there.
Yeah, call it.
Big break.
Is 10 yards.
Big break on for Oxford there. They were down close to the goal line.
Well, Desmond Stevens out on the field with he lines up as the middle receiver to Brody Cosen, his left, trips left for Collins. He's looking
Snap,
left
and
too.
he looks for the pass, and it's overthrown.
In and out of the hands of Stevens, who has come across the middle right in front
Now
of the
we should hear it.
core.
It's a big 3rd down coming up. Oh, 2nd down, my bad.
Yep, because penalty made it to replay 1st down.
Cats have definitely got to get a score up on their next offensive charge. I mean, it's going to get on a hand here shortly. Tough Clarkston team. Didn't see it in the 1st quarter, though. Showing their hand in the 3rd. Collins in the shotgun, 2 on his side. 3 out. And he'll run it up the middle and get the touchdown, number 10.
He is quick. He is quick. He hit that corner and was around the corner extremely fast. Only had one man to beat on the edge over there and got put on the Jets and was in the end zone very quickly. That's going to bring score to 25-7.
Now, they haven't been successful on their secondary scores.
You're correct. They've only made 1 field goal tonight, and they were denied a 2-point conversion. So
we'll see what happens here. Kind of the Clarkston team we thought that was going to show up originally.
You're not wrong about that, Jim.
Once again, we do have a few fans checking in from Clarkston right now. 2
of his top targets to his right. Motion across the formation.
Collins over there looking for the air and
batted away. Champagne and Brody Moore in on the coverage.
Moore and Champagne on the bat. They didn't get that, did they?
They did not. You're correct. So that comes. Score stays 25-7. Hopefully get another nice return by Pavlock. He's highlighted the night with about 46.
We are going to do our sponsor right now. Once again, want to remind you about the Detroit Wing Company, bringing you Oxford football. Stop by, get your entire tailgate before you go to the game. Detroit Wing Company. Also, our good friends at Barron Industries. Barron Industries, turning 100 years old and donating around the community. Barron Industries, bringing you Oxford football. And the only bank I know that's a hometown bank, it's your friends at the Oxford Bank. Oxford coverage, football coverage, brought to you by Oxford Bank, Detroit Wing Company, and Barron Industries. And they'll kick it off, and our score 25-7.
Pavlak to take it from the 13-yard line. He's going to bring it up to about the 28. About a 15-yard 15-yard kick return. Sets us up in decent field position.
And it'll be 1st and 10, Oxford Wildcats. And a must need to even stay within contention here. Hendricks over center, pitch out
to Preston
to number
Wilder.
42 to Brody Moore, I believe that is, right? Or no, I'm wrong.
Also, it's 32, Preston Wilder.
Oh, Preston Wilder, the
he
freshman.
scampered around the corner there
Picks
for
up
a 14-yard gain.
Picks up a first down. Chains move up 10, and you're 1st and 10 once again. Cats on the charge. Clarkston defense digs in. Hendricks hands it off, and we'll get about a 6-yard gain, and I do believe that was Preston Wilder again.
Wilder again. You're not wrong, Jim.
Wilder going to be with us, provided he stays. He's only a freshman right now.
Yeah, we get to see plenty more of him, which is exciting to see him as a freshman up at the varsity level and being productive at that.
Early on production from Preston Wilder. Definitely something Oxford's going to look forward to using, I mean, not only tonight.
What's that going to do, Jim? What's that going to bring up?
Should be, we should hear JR yell it. Here we go. Let's go. I hear the music. Cue it up. Bring it up. Let's go. No, I think it's only a 3rd down if it goes the other way, right? Yeah, hey, Travis, you threw me a curveball on that one. It's only a big 3rd down if it's the other way.
Yeah.
We want more big first downs.
We do.
Hendricks
Yeah,
over
we do.
center. He's got 2 in the out of the shotgun. Oh, and he fumbles it, and I believe Clarkston got it back.
That is
Clarkston
from
ball.
the side judge. He's
It's
signaling
Clarkston's
that
ball on a
Clarkson's
fumble.
got it, unfortunately. 2 underclassmen not communicating well there. It looks like Jack wanted to pull it back. It's potentially a run-pass option play, and Jack tried to pull the handoff back away from Preston Wilder, which caused the fumble. Simple things can end up being very detrimental in games like this where you're down a couple touchdowns. You're hoping to crawl your way back into it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Stuff like that definitely prevents it. A lot of football, though, Jim. Still quite a bit of
for
football
sure.
left. So let's see what they can do defensively. A quick 3 and out here would be great. Stevens across the formation.
And
A fumble.
They fumble, but they get the recovery. It's recovered as quickly as it hits the ground.
Ian Jones in on that tackle. Tackle for a loss of, call it 8. Nope, I'm sorry. Call it a 5-yard loss there.
It was almost like a basketball bounce. It came right back to the guy.
It
I mean, you
right
don't
into his
usually see the
hands.
football bounce back up like
No.
that. Kind of a break. Collins out of the shotgun. He's got 4 wideouts, 1 in the back with him. In motion, number 88. And we're going to the air. And it will be overshot and a push off. Surprised that wasn't the offensive pass interference, actually.
With the ball in the air, when it's over the intended receiver's head, that can be called, or there can be no call there.
Yeah.
And being as a pass that's out of play, essentially. There we go.
There we go.
This is
There's
what
the
we're
right
looking for,
side.
Yeah. 3rd and long. First time that we've had a 3rd and long go against Clarkston. This stadium's getting back into it.
But you're going to have to rally up and get back into it quick.
They do. They need a stop here, and hopefully there's not a first down via Clarkston.
Out of the shotgun, and he looks to get out of it. He's scrambling. He's going to hold on to it, and will he make it? He gets first down and more.
Wow, that is unfortunate.
Big play, big play there.
We had him contained in his shoot. It would have been probably a 3-yard loss if we were able to tackle him where we initially made contact with him, but unfortunately not good pursuit by a couple of defensive players for Oxford allowed him to scurry around the corner there for a first down, Jim.
Oh, yeah. A big first down for Clarkston.
Dual threat quarterbacks becoming more and more prominent in this game. Handoff to
big
number
run.
1, but Jake Champagne is there for him. Colton Williams, a sophomore, with his first carry of the evening.
And we got about 4 minutes left in the third here. Cats are down 25-7 right now, and the Clarkston Wolves have got it.
Brody Kosin in closest to you in a twins formation.
Hand off to number 5 up the middle, and he'll get Cat still trying to chase him as he rolls around for a touchdown.
Wow. A 32-yard touchdown. Looked like we had him on the hash marks over there. Sean Wilson in pursuit along with a handful of other Oxford Wildcats. Mr. Stevens, though, decided to turn it around, come back the other way, and take the corner. Galloped in for a Clarkston touchdown, making it 31-7.
That was who scored that again?
Desmond Stevens.
Desmond Stevens. Oh, yeah, right, number 5. The number we shouldn't forget. I'm blocking him out, I think.
Eddie Langton in for the extra point. He lines up the kick. Says he's good to go. With a snap, the hold, the kick is good right through the uprights. With the extra point, it comes to 32-7.
And again, I do believe that running clock happens at 35.
A deficit, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, deficit. Okay, yeah. So they still got the 7 to hold it. Oh, yeah, okay.
With 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the third, Coach Line has got to be wondering, all right, what are we going to do to put some points on the board, and how quick can we do it? Pavlock back to receive, and you have Preston Wilder and Chuck McConey as the upbacks in front of him.
At the end of the third, yeah. And Cats will get another chance to go on it offensively.
From the 8-yard line, Pavlock takes the kick, and and he is tripped up, falls down around the 28, almost exactly where we took the last kick up to.
1st and 10 Wildcats.
Eli Carpenter in currently. Only saw him for a handful of plays in the first quarter. At one point, he was in the quarterback running. Last year, he played a few snaps, remember, against Bloomfield Hills.
Again, I'm not quite sure if the coach is going to throw secondary in yet, but
Luke Johnson around the corner. He lowers his shoulder for an extra yard or two, giving him about a 6-yard gain, 7-yard gain,
yep.
roughly. Really surprised we haven't seen Johnson more. He comes into the night with 384 yards on the ground with 56 attempts.
Hendricks over center, hands off or to.
Johnson's going to gain about a yard or two to bring up 3rd down and about 3.
3rd and 3. 32-7. Highlanders had them at about 33-7 last week at this time at the Highlander home in Rochester.
Hand off to Johnson around the left side.
Johnson's going to get the first down. He jumps into it, and he gets it. Big first down for Johnson.
Yeah. Great to see it, but we're going to need to have a little bit more movement than that if we want to see some points on the board fairly quickly here. Ian Jones checking in and tags out Pavlock.
Hendricks giving the play. Coming up at the end of the 3rd, we'll roll our videos for our sponsors again. We do appreciate it. I mean, I can't say enough about our sponsors letting us do what we do here.
Roll out.
Roll out, and that is almost it, and it is intercepted.
Oh, no.
On a bobble,
Tipped.
number 22.
That is Brady Beck with the interception and touchdown. But there is a flag on the far side of the field.
Yeah, but it was kind of tipped off, and then the cat almost got it, and then it got bobbled again. 22 is Noah Pratt. And what will the penalty be? It's against Oxford. I'm sure it'll be declined. I was using the Oxford roster. Well, it would have been Noah Pratt if it was Oxford.
You're correct.
But actually, it's Brady Beck.
Yes, you got it.
Brady Beck. There we go. Give him some kudos. It kind of popped right in his hand after it bounced off two players.
I was looking for the play call, or the penalty call, but I had to look down.
Guys.
Langton again lining up for the extra point. He's made his last 2. A great surge by the special teams there, but we do not block it, and that kick is good. Bringing the score to Clarkston, 39, your Oxford Wildcats, 7.
Who scored that? What was that?
22, Brady Beck.
No, but he didn't score, though, did he?
He did, yeah. I took it all the way to the house, unfortunately.
Okay. Did we get the extra?
They did get the extra point, yes. Minute 36 left in the 3rd. Owen Pavlock back to receive with Preston Wilder and Chuck McConey to his left and right. Langton to kick, and it's kind of a wobbly kick and going to be out around the 10-yard line, which automatically gives us a flag on the kicking team. Gives us a pretty decent field position.
39-7. Wildcats are down. About a $1:37 on the clock.
Ben Brewski in at quarterback now. He's the
Putting in the
commanding
secondary.
general.
Yeah.
Luke Johnson on
Johnson
the
brings
carry.
it up to about maybe a 5-yard gain. A little pushing and shoving underneath over there.
Ben is, let's see, last 2 times he's been in, he's fumbled twice within the first 3 plays of being in the game. So let's not put a little jinx on him. Hopefully he's okay. Sure-handed exchange here, and that's a quick little jet sweep around the
Brewski, and he'll
corner.
get stopped up number
39
13.
was all over it. Devin DeFower
Owen
came
Pavlock.
flying up from, I want to say he was safety, read the play the entire way. Defensive Clarkston has switched over to a 3-4. No, I'm sorry, they're still in a 4-3.
Out of the shotgun
2
and a bad
safeties to-
snap, but he'll hold on to it. Brewski is going to get dropped at about maybe a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, Ben rolls to his right, and unfortunately was not able to gain anything, much of anything. Maybe a yard and a half at most.
About 2 minutes, that's going to wrap it up on the third. We're going to take a break. Our sponsors, the Detroit Wing Company and Barron Industries. We will be back in just a moment. The score right now, 39-7. Well, we are back to live action. Secondary's in for Oxford. Oh, we're not. Are we back?
We still have the entire starting offense out there. Looks like it was just a switch up at quarterback, and we are going to be punting the ball away with Katie to boot.
No, those guys out there that were doing a little halftime, I think it was a field goal. We talked to those guys before when they were in freshman football. Big boot. And it'll take an Oxford bounce. Drew Cady on the kick, who was on this very field last night.
Number 1, Colton Williams, pushed out around the 27. He took it on a hop around the 3.
Another good bounce, actually.
It was, yeah.
It's bouncing right for Clarkston. I mean,
all,
the football usually doesn't bounce like that.
all the bounces have gone in Clarkston favor, that's for sure.
39-7, the Cats still hold it before the clock will run. You got to be 35 deficit. They're holding it by 3. And Clarkston's got it again. I think they might have their secondary quarterback in.
Looks like that's a possibility. You're not wrong there, and that's going to be
number 4, is it?
Possibly false start, or let's see what the play call is, or the penalty call rather. False start on Clarkston. False start on Clarkston. Going to be a replay of first down with that 5-yard penalty. And Williams now at the helm of this Wolves offense.
Williams in the shotgun. And hands off to number 24 on the far right side, or left side, I should say.
Got planted.
A new
by
set
Luke
of names to
Johnson.
learn, Grayson Clark. Once again, want to say a victory last night in the pool, 42 to, I think it was like 52. The Oxford Wildcats picked up it in the pool.
Outstanding.
Swim and dive, 152 to 42. Yeah, there we go. I'm getting all messed up.
Tackled in the backfield by Sean Wilson. That's going to be a 3-yard loss. Last week he had 3 tackles and forced quite a few defensive ends out of the way of his running back core behind him. Third and long.
I guess a big third down, third and long, yes.
Clarkston's going to come out in a trips to Williams' left. Single receiver closest to the bottom of your screen. Oxford showing blitz. Do they bring it, though?
Williams out of the shotgun.
They send one.
Handoff to 24. He gets dropped.
Wow.
Grayson Clark. And that'll be 4th down.
No gain on that, thankfully. Punting crew will come out for Clarkston, and our punt team will go out. Punt return team, rather. Liam O'Neill is going to go back to receive this kick.
We saw some good stuff out of him early on in the season, actually. Big, far in the backfield, heavy defensive line.
Short kick. Oh,
is that going to be a fumble?
Muffed kick. But
and they get it back.
Clarkston's going to take it. Almost, it's tough. As when you're running up into that kick, it's hard to tell, one, where the other teammate is coming at you, and 2, do you have enough time to be able to get under it, make a secure catch without fumbling?
What do I call it?
Oxford's going to be back on defense, unfortunately, hoping to hold this Clarkston team to no yards. This can be false start on Clarkston. It seemed like the entire left side of the line moved. Which, it's probably going to happen a handful more times.
Let's remind you of this right now. Once again, another one of our sponsors. I want to say thank you to the Oxford Detroit Wing Company. Stop by, pick up your tailgate before you go to the game. Detroit Wing Company, always helping out the community. Also, Barron Industries turning 100 years old and also helping with Oxford football. The hometown bank, the only bank I know, is Oxford Bank. All these companies helping us bring these football games to you. Back to live action. Bad snap on Clarkston's side.
Outstanding coverage by our defense to get all the way down the field. Be able to come up with a huge loss. That's going to bring Clarkston all the way back to the 25. They have to get to R42 for a first down. So that's going to be 2nd and 30-something.
You got 50 people watching our stream tonight. I hope you guys are having a great time watching the game. And again, if you're an Oxford fan, take pride in knowing that we're being able to stream these games to you. Seeing their young men play football tonight.
Oxford again showing blitz up the middle.
And up the middle he goes, and he'll get dropped for another loss.
Oh, yeah, Johnson is trying to rip
both secondaries playing tough.
Yeah, Johnson's trying to rip that ball out as much as possible. You see him going in and ripping across to try to free that ball up and potentially get a turnover.
Oh, there we go. Big third down. That's a saving grace for us, right?
Just under 8 minutes to go in this game. Score of 39-7.
It's safe to assume I think Clarkston might have this one. I'm just going to throw it out there, okay? I think they might win this one. You never know, though.
You're not wrong. Brody Cosin back in at the bottom of your screen.
Travis, you were playing the internal optimist on that one, weren't you?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Brody. Deep
ball
big
long
to
pass.
The left side. He's wide open, too,
and
but he
that'll
drops it.
Get bobbled, but he had the distance on it.
Yeah, Chance Gardner had an opportunity
to number 21, right?
Yeah, he had an opportunity to put his team right at the first down marker and
get him out of problem, yeah.
Dropped it. Frankly, dropped it.
Big. But, that QB had an arm on him, huh?
Yeah, it was a high lofted throw, which ate up some time and allowed our defense to get nearby, which may or may not have been the reason for the drop. Hard to say.
Out of the shotgun, Matt Jafke. One of the 21 quarterbacks we saw warm up.
Liam O'Neill back for the punt on Chuck.
Big punt,
almost had the block. He's going to call
that'll
for
be
a fair catch.
Okay, we are wrapping this one up pretty soon here. Once again, I want to remind you, our good friends, again, we're finishing up some of our sponsors. The Detroit Wing Company, you guys, thank you so much. We understand you had that big wing contest a few weeks ago. Everybody had a blast.
That's right.
Detroit Wing Company sponsoring tonight's game. Barron Industries, who not only help us, they help out the community, our good friends at Barron Industries. And if you need to make a Oxford Bank, Oxford Savings Bank, the bank, make sure to check them out if you want to start a brand new account. Why are they...
Ben Bruschi in. He hands off to Chuck McConey. Gain of 1. Would be 2nd and 9. Second and 9 with Ben Bruschi still out there as the quarterback.
How many minutes left do we got?
Ben in the pistol formation. 3 receivers to his left. He hands off.
Bruce spins out of that, rolls in, no good.
could have been for a much bigger loss, but with the quick footwork, and if you spin, you win, as they used to say in the early Madden games. He comes back with only about a yard loss. Single back formation.
Brewski over center, hands it off. Up the middle, and ooh, maybe a big run here. And he'll get tripped up for a big run down to the 30. Who was that again?
Preston Wilder on
the run.
about a 25-yard gain. That looked real nice, Jim. Be great to see another score here. Preston again waiting for the handoff with a stiff arm to his right. He spins around for one tackle and is brought down by a handful of Wolves.
I can't see the time. No, I got it. It's good. 5:01 left in the last part of the game here. Preston Wilder with a big run there. They'd like to punch one in if they could. Brewski on a pass to number 7, and now he's going to roll it in.
Nice
Great
job.
play by Oxford.
Drew Cady on the reception from Ben Brewski for their first connection of the season and a Oxford Wildcat touchdown. Oxford's going to take a timeout and think about, all right, if we take a 2-point conversion try here,
It ain't going to do. I think the extra points help you when you're doing at the end of the year. So maybe the more points here is what he's looking at. You know what I mean? You're not going to win, but if you gain more points at the end of the season, from what I understand.
Yes, that can come into play when it's playoff time and your playoff.
I don't know,
ranking.
you got a sure thing with a kick by Cady, or go for 2. I mean, I don't know. Maybe try that run in. You're doing a little bit of maybe practice here. 39-13 at 4:47. Cats march it in again. Number 7, Drew Cady on the carry. So here we go. Are they going to go for 2 or go for the sure thing 1? I guess they're going for 2.
Ben Brewski's
Brewski
on the field.
is with us still. Brewski trying to get a call here, finding what the coach wants him to do. He's got it. He's going to roll the play in. Beautifully executed play between Brewski and Cady a minute ago. 4:47 in the 4th.
Munson a late add to the huddle there.
39-13.
He's our center and can't really do much without him, unfortunately.
And it'll be Brewski in the shotgun, one in the backfield. You know who it is. Man in motion. And looking to go to the air on number 13, and he'll throw it again for a fake. It'll get batted away.
That was a really fun play call. I'm sure the boys have gotten to practice that a handful of times, where it's a bubble screen to Pavlock, and then Pavlock tries to throw it into the back of the
and that was
zone.
actually a double bat by the Clarkston player. You got to give it to the Clarkston player.
Yeah.
I mean, actually batted away, and it came back down again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, some great defense there for the Clarkston Wolves.
Join us next week. We'll be live again. We'll be at Stony Creek.
Yes, we will.
We'll broadcast it live like we did tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying some of the broadcasts that we're bringing to you. If you do like what you see, contact our office, 248-628-9658. Let them know that you love seeing Oxford Sports live. We appreciate our sponsors for bringing it to you. Our good friends, Detroit Wing Company, Barron Industries, and Oxford Bank. Thank you so much. Broadcast team tonight, I want to thank them. They make it all look good. We sound it when we talk. I want to thank Joe Hollywood Calhoun, who did double duty today on the parade and down on the field.
You're right.
Jebediah Calhoun, Joe Hollywood Calhoun. Jebediah Calhoun, he runs the computer up here. Dan Zweiss, he had 2 apples. He's good. Top side is Marissa. Travis Wilson and yours truly, Jim Hughes, bringing you the game.
Booming kick well into the back of the end zone.
4:47. The Cats are 39-13 right now, preserving. Checking in, number 32, Preston Wilder. No, that's, Preston Wilder, our 9th grader.
You're correct. You have Jacob Childress here closest to us. You have a handful of players that may not get some play, and 67 is on the Clarkston moves again. Clarkston
calling a timeout.
And we have
you want to roll our video, Dan?
Let's
roll our videos right now. Let's roll the video. And our sponsors bringing you the game. We'll pick it back up with Barron in a moment.
Number 30.
You want to miss the play here? We still got one to do, and that'll be our friends from Barron Industries.
Anderson Krupa in on that tackle of Jaden Zavisky now at quarterback. Another senior. These guys just keep bringing another quarterback out every series, it seems. Clarkston's going to come out on a 4 wide, and Zavisky's got one running back to his left. Man in motion is Brody Roush. He's going to accept the handoff and get a gain of about 3 yards.
Maybe a 1 yard gain, maybe.
Barrett on the stop. Andrew Barrett on the stop. Three minutes, 33 seconds left in the game.
Almost at the 2-minute warning here, but we'll keep it rolling on. Secondary in for both schools.
Still have the entire defensive line all in there from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. Handoff and a jet sweep motion.
Tripped up and down.
Yeah, Diego Garcia on that carry.
Might have been a first down, I'm not quite sure.
Looks like they're going to mark him just
shy
short.
of the first down.
Just shy of that first down marker, about a yard or so. Andrew Barrett in at linebacker as well with Preston Wilder and Anderson Krupa You have Champagne, Carpenter, O'Neill, and Childress as your defensive backs out there. Trips to the left of the formation, single receiver at the bottom of the screen. Shotgun.
Out of the shotgun. Almost at the 2-minute warning here. 2:15. The clock continues to roll.
Quarterback blitz.
And he'll get he'll get a first down.
Childress was there. He bid on the handoff or fake handoff to the running back. Had he just stuck with the quarterback, that's a loss of about 4. Tough to be disciplined and not bite on the fake, especially as a player that may or may not see the field, like Luke Johnson does, where it's 90% of the plays on offense and defense. Childress, though, I bet you we see more of him. He's been on the field since about the second quarter, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I think they switched quarterbacks again. Jordan Zavisky, I think.
Yes, he's been on the field this series so far. 4 wide for Zavisky and a running back to his right. Man in motion is Colton Williams. Big snap over the head of Zavisky, and he falls on it at around the 14-yard line.
About a minute left in this one. We'll wrap it up here shortly. We are going to take a break, but at the end of it, we'll put the Barron Industries in there, and then we'll be back to wrap it up after that. 54 seconds. All they got to do is take the victory knee, and we'll do a wrap-up again. We're going to go to break here in about 46 seconds. Victory knee will go in just about 10 maybe. 40 ticks, 39 ticks. The clock will expire. They'll probably have another chance to let it go.
Yeah, we're gonna
32, it's clicking down.
Probably one more play off here, and this will
It's probably going to be the victory knee.
He's got 3 receivers to his left. He motions his running back behind him to his right.
And it's 20. The clock continues to run. They're going to run a play. Keeper, and anyways, that's 14.
Preston.
13, get ready to go to break.
Preston Wilder in on the tackle along with Ian Jones.
We'll go to the break for Barron Industries.
Thank you so much, everybody. Well, Jim, not quite what we wanted.
Not what we wanted. They came out in the first quarter. It looked magical. It was amazing. And then Clarkston woke up in the second quarter, and they've had pretty much possession all game. And, I mean, a big school, and 39-13. Good to see that secondary make a score at the end. Again, we're going to thank our sponsors. We want to thank Detroit Wing Company, Barron Industries. Also, we want to thank the Oxford Bank. Our broadcast team here that makes it look good.
Absolutely.
Dan Weiss, Joe Hollywood Calhoun, Jebediah Calhoun up on top. Marissa, who's probably enjoying the night. It's nice. She's not freezing.
Absolutely.
Anything else? We're going to be headed over to Stony Creek next week.
Yep.
Travis Wilson, he always breaks it down for us. I'm Jim Hughes. Again, we hope you enjoy what we bring to you. We appreciate streaming. Anything you want to add before we kill out?
You'll probably see us in the stands at Stony.
No, we are not going to be in the stands. We are not going to be in the
stands.
stands. I guarantee you that.
Fingers crossed we're not. If you do, say hi. If not, say hi on the live chat. Thank you so much, everybody.
Final score, Clarkston Wolves 39, your Oxford Wildcats 13. Good night from Oxford, the stadium. Drive home safely.
We're fading to black.
I will not sit in the stands.
I am in the street.